Alright guys, here we go. It's Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. I have been waiting so freaking long for this. And now, I'm finally going to undertake it. In my underwear. Not really. Good old Capcom. Hey, everything looks good. Everything looks the same, except that new title. Don't hiccup now. It's not the time for that, man. Turnabout Memories. Episode 1. I guess this game really needs no intro. If you've watched me play the previous ones, you know what's going on here. So let us begin. Huff huff. It's raining. Oh, how did I get into this mess? Damn. It's what happens when you're in an 80s band. Why did I do that? What? What? That girl. You shouldn't see her anymore. I love the scaling. It's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake, if you continue to see her, it's gonna be bad news. You're lying! Just listen to me, there's something you need to know about her. She has herpes. Stop it! Don't talk about her like that, man! I love her, I don't care! I thought that was gonna be the girl. They were wearing pink. It wasn't me, I didn't... Man, he's scared. I didn't do it! God, is this Phoenix Wright's son? That's not Phoenix Wright, is it? What? What? Wait a second, you can't do that! Is this in the past? Like, does this take place before the first game? Because Mia's alive, and right now I'm kind of racking my brain here because I seem to remember her dying in the first game. It's finally time. I'm kind of nervous. Ahem! Oh my god, his belt size is equator. Oh, Mia, please, calm yourself down. You're going to get yourself arrested for suspicious behavior, you know? So calm your tits. Use mine if you have to. What are you talking about? I am relaxed, Mr. Grossberg. Look at me, I'm relaxed. Let go of my... Nice. You obviously haven't got the temperament to be a lawyer. I'm so sorry. It's just that I'm so nervous today. Oh, that's right. This is your first time in the big leagues, isn't it? Well, never you fear, my dear. I, Marvin Grossberg, am at your service. Actually, this is my second time in court. Still, you surprise me. What was your earnest request last night? Let me handle this case, you suddenly said. And quite forcefully, too. I just found out yesterday. About the case, I mean. What, you've already learned all of the relevant facts? Well, about that. You see, I mean, of course I have, I think. Oh, dear. In any case, don't let our client see that you're so nervous. Good job using the right form of your. You see the poor young man in the pink sweater over there? That's our client. Ugh. Wait, that's him! That's not Phoenix Wright! It can't be! No way in hell would he wear something like that! What is going on here? Why is he wearing that doctor's mask? Is he going to a con? Did he just come from one? Anyway. Good morning. Try to keep smiling, Mia. That is when you're not wearing 8-year-old clothes. I just want to say, I'll give it all I've got. Yep, it'll be fine, no problem. This is... No! What's going on here? Oh, what's wrong? Do you have a cold or something, Mr. Rye? Actually, it's Wright. Like the Flying Brothers, people screw it up all the time. I can't believe that's actually him! At what point in his life? Ooh, you can see his mouth. And yes, I have a cold, that's what the mask is for. My doc says this way I won't give it to anyone else. Be kind to others, he says. Right, Mr. Wright, you have nothing to fear in court today. If you are truly innocent, I promise I will save you. And we know he is, so... good. Please let go of my shirt. I'm surprised she's even touching it. That's right, he's the one on trial, not you. He's the one who should be nervous. You need to stay strong for your client, Mia. My name is Mia Fey. I'm still pretty new at this lawyer thing. The first time I appeared in court was a year ago. But that trial traumatized me so badly I thought I'd never set foot in another courtroom again. Oh, I should have reviewed my... Oh my god, it's actually Mia down there, too, on the other screen. Is she, like, the main character of this one? I mean, I've seen her on the cover of the game, and that was a little confusing to me. But, okay, anyway, it's been 1 year since then, and well, here I am again. But this time I'll win. Damn straight, Mia. For my client, and for myself. I can't believe he's wearing that shit! April 11th. 10 o'clock a.m. Okay, so what happened? Oh my god, you can see his fat ass from all the way over here. Court is now in session for the trial of Phoenix Wright. Alright, Judge Ito. The defense and her boobs are both ready, Your Honor. All three of us are ready. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. I can't believe this guy's still around. Or, well, it makes sense that he would have been around back then. Miss Mia Fey, I like this so far. This is good. Yes, Your Honor, is there a problem? And thank God she's actually wearing the business attire, which totally turns me on. I'm not even gonna hold back anymore. I don't give a... You know, I was under the impression that Marvin Grossberg was to be leading the defense. Yes, well, you see, he had a coronary, and he's going to have a quadruple bypass surgery because he had too much McDonald's. So, I have to take his place, because as you can see, I don't eat McDonald's. I eat whole wheat bread. And veggies. Mr. Grossberg had a bit of humor. Oh, so he did. But he was standing right there a second. I was gonna say... And oh my god, look at that. When he stands sideways or from the front, he's the same width. Yes, well... You're just a rookie. Are you sure you can really handle this? Don't let him scare you, Mia. Give him your toughest look. Yeah, that's the way. Of course, Your Honor. I think. Well, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Well. I can't believe a veteran like me has to spend his time babysitting a new defense lawyer. Hey, shut up. I'm 22 years old. Don't worry, little girl. It'll all be... You... Shh. Don't say the L word. Is he trying to trash talk me? Now then, I'd like to proceed with a summary of events on the day in question. Okay, let's do it. Ivy University, alright? The murder victim was a student named Doug Swallow, who probably swallowed a lot of things. He was a fourth-year student studying pharmacology. Okay. It sounds like he was a very bright young man. Well, of course. Yes, well, next we have a photo taken at the scene of the crime. A photo taken at the scene of the crime. So someone was there with a camera. Oh, well, this is probably after it happened. Well, duh, of course it's after it happened. He's laying there. Students discovered the scene shortly after the murder. They found the victim's body. And the defendant, who had obviously bungled his getaway. They then called the police. I still can't get over that shit. That certainly makes the defendant look very suspicious indeed. Of course it does. The court accepts this photo into the record as evidence. Alright. Okay, well, I already see a couple of things wrong with that picture. But we'll get to that, I guess, when we get there. No, it looks kind of like he got electrocuted. Gurgle. My throat's gurgly. The guy had too much coke. Your reputation for a cigar? Sagacity? Is well earned, Your Honor. The truth is that this victim died a rather unusual death. Yes, what do you mean, Mr. Payne? Well, perhaps the defense would like to take this question? Huh? A simple question. I thought I might loosen you up a bit. I am a genteel man, if you will. You're not... You're what? Stand up to him, Mia. Show what you're made of. Oh, a perfect opportunity. Well, what was it? The cause. Go on. Please say you know at least this much. I'm so sorry. I didn't get a chance to read through the whole file. Oh, Mia, bless your heart. My hemorrhoids are beginning to... What?! What?! Just... Did he seriously just say that?! Hemorrhoids! Hemorrhoids! What?! Ugh. All the weapons we need can be found in the court record. Take a good hard look at the date there and think carefully before you answer, my dear. Yes, sir, I'll do just that. Obviously, this is the tutorial case, as it were. So, yeah. Alright, let's take a look. Just tits the court record. Yeah, you can touch anything you want to. So I suppose we have to look at the autopsy report. It says date and time of death. It was April 9th at 3 p.m. Cause of death was a fatal electric shock. Just as I suspected. Now then, will the attorney for the defense please answer the question. What was the cause of death? That would be electrocution. Asphyxiation. Ugh. I wouldn't care to die any of those three ways. According to the court record, it was a fatal electric shock. In other words, electrocution. Electrocution? Oh, so he walked the Green Mile. But how could such a thing happen? Did the murderer use some type of new, super powerful stun gun, perhaps? The answer to that will become crystal clear as we look at the photo one more time and notice the wire hanging 2 feet away from the dead guy's body. But the player isn't supposed to notice that yet. Oh, okay. What's that? Why, motive, of course. Apparently there was some bad blood between the victim and the defendant. My throat hurts already. This is bad. What do you mean? Oopsie! I'm terribly sorry. I kind of like his green suit, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, you shouldn't. I really don't like this guy's smug attitude. Well, get used to it, Mia, because I'm sure there's worse things coming. That's Winston Payne for you. He is one smooth operator, if you catch my drift. They don't call him the Rookie Killer for nothing, you know. The Rookie Killer. Yeah, because that's the only people he could ever get are rookies. Just never mind. What was the source of the bad blood between the victim and the defendant? And this time I would like to see some supporting evidence. Evidence? I don't have any evidence yet. I like it. She's wearing the Magatama. You got some boss guts. We got some boss guts. I don't need to get all worked up over this. As I said, all of our weapons can be found in the court record. Find the evidence you need and then shove it into old Graybeard's face. He doesn't have a beard. You, on the other hand, well, you just got hemorrhoids, but try to set a better example for the young lady. Oh yeah, the profiles. How can we forget? Now then, let's see what you've got. What was the cause of the bad blood between Phoenix Wright and the victim? Let's have a look. My client, a third-year art student at Ivy University, he currently has a cold. That's good to know. I wonder if the cold is going to become relevant. Maybe there's something on his mouth that we can't see that we're going to, like, discover. And it's going to be all shocking. So he's a third-year art student. The other guy was a fourth-year pharmaceutical fuck. Yeah, okay. Okay, we have Dalia Hawthorne. Oh, boy. She has got the flattest top I've ever seen. You could eat supper on that thing. Phoenix Wright's girlfriend dated the victim, Doug Swallow, up until 8 months ago. Well, there you go. There's your answer. And then this is The prosecutor for this trial, a veteran lawyer with a little too much confidence. Let's try it. Take that! The reason for the bad blood between the two of them was this woman here. Dalia Hawthorne, is it? Very good, Miss Faye. You seem to have picked up on at least this much. This woman is the girlfriend of the defendant, Phoenix Wright. But up until about 8 months ago, she was with the victim, Mr. Swallow. Clearly, she has some part to play in the story. Alright, so... got that. Oh, he's done it again! Before the cross-examination starts, he's already got the judge thinking like he wants. Very well, Mr. Payne. Call the glass doctor, he'll fix your pain. If it pleases the court, the prosecution would like to call Mr. Phoenix Wright. Boys, right down to brass tacks, are we? It's fine. After all, Mr. Wright is innocent, right? Right. The defense has no objection. Very well. No objections? Oh, I want to get to the objections, man. The court calls Mr. Phoenix Wright to the witness stand. This is not happening, man. That can't be him. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Oh, I guess. My name is Phoenix Wright. My job is, well, right now I guess I'm a suspect. No, he means what did you do before you were arrested? Oh, achoo. I was a university student. Mr. Wright, you understand that you are suspected in the death of your fellow student Doug Swat, but I didn't do it! I'm innocent, I tell ya! He is gonna need to replace that thing. If he sneezes on that and then gets that in his eyes... Ugh. I'm telling you, I was a cough. Would the defendant please refrain from passing on his cold to the rest of us? It seems the witness has something he wants to say. Well then, Mr. Wright, please tell us about your relation to the victim. Right away, Your Honor. Alright. We get to cross-examine Phoenix Wright. I did not think this was going to happen. This is crazy. I admit I was there. But I'm not a killer. All I did was find his body. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. I never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe. I see. So you hardly knew the victim. Yet you knew he was British. Like I said, I'm not a killer. Looks like the judge understands. You're being naive, you know. Too naive. Huh? It seems you've forgotten one small thing, young lady. Then that would be... this witness still has to undergo something called cross-examination. Cross-examination? What the hell is that? He's right, and it's the defense's duty to carry out the cross-examination. The purpose is to determine if a witness's testimony contains any contradictions. Contradiction? If a witness is lying, their statements will conflict with the court record, but Mr. Wright is my client. Even if he is your client, in court all lies must be struck down. As a lawyer, that is your duty, you see. What does he mean by that? Is he saying the testimony just now that there was a lie? A contradiction? Dear God. I would say there probably is one. Oh, Phoenix, even you are not immune. You wouldn't do that to me, would you? Not after all we've been through. The victim and I. So, now we get to press and or present. I admit I was there. Here we go. Hold it! This is gonna be awesome. When you say there, you mean the place where the victim was murdered. Yep, sort of. The place where something happened, anyway. Something? You can't hide what happened. We have photographic evidence. You don't have... well, okay, what do you have? Anyway, Mr. Wright? And I really want to be able to listen to the music, but I'm telling you, there's going to be like an echo. What were you doing at the scene of the crime? I thought you said you didn't know the victim, Mr. Swallow. It was just a coincidence. We bumped into each other by accident. Coincidence, huh? Oh, but I'm not a killer. All I did was find his body. Let's press it. You say you found the body, so who called the police? Huh? Dun, 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 dun. Unfortunately, it was some other students that notified the police. Other students? That's correct. Let's get them in here. They were witnesses. Uh-oh. And they probably all had cell phones, too. They were filming the whole damn thing. Hoping to be the next, you know, person. Okay, so they saw him standing next to the body in shock. What does that even mean? Doesn't mean shit. You can admit that. Oh, I know, man. Seriously, what? Are you allergic to pink? Yeah. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. Alright, let's see how much you really don't know. So you didn't know his face or even his name, right? Right! Well, no. That is, I mean... So which is it? Did you know the bastard or not? Man. Now see here, you can't avoid answering a question by sneezing all day. I guess I did know his name. But that's not the point. News to me. Why didn't he tell me that before? I heard he used to date Dolly. Who's this Dolly person? Oh, that would be Dalia, would it not? Yeah. Oh, I see. Young love. So bittersweet. But that's all I knew about him. That's not all you knew. This is it right here. This is the very obvious key to undermining his testimony here. Yup. That's right. I mean, why would I even? Why would you even? They were saying that back then, too. What year was this game made? I'm going to take a look at the box here. What year did this come out? Is that 2004? Is that what that says? I can't read it. The text is too tiny. I should turn on some lights in here, maybe. I don't know. If you hardly knew him, then why would you say that the victim was a stuck-up British wannabe? You tell that asshole. She's just standing there like, okay. What is it? Well, Mr. Wright? No, it wasn't me. I'm not a killer, I swear. We get that. Mr. Wright, I will give you an opportunity to revise your testimony. How is it that you knew the victim was, as you put it, a British wannabe? Yes, well, he was in the band Oasis, okay? You know that song, Wonderwall? He sang that song. He was always walking around with a huge Union Jack on the back of his shirt. Well, my dear, do you think you can manage on your own from this point? I think I can, just fine. 1 year ago, I was in a courtroom just like this. I can do it. I can handle this myself. You mustn't try to bite off more than you can chew, Mia. I'll be fine. I know what I have to do. Remember, you can always press him to get more information. Oh, and one more thing. When you're going to state a contradiction, make sure you present some definitive proof. One more time, from the top! Okay, so he says he admits he was there. He's not a killer, all he did was find the body. Hardly knew the guy to begin with, never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe. And finally, he was always walking around with a huge Union Jack on the back of his shirt. I'm not sure what a Union Jack is. Did you see it at the crime scene? The Union Jack, I mean? So you're talking about like what I'm thinking is like an emblem on a jacket, but I don't know. That's right, I saw it at the crime scene. That's why I figured he must love British stuff, see? It's true, cross my heart. I swear I didn't do it. He's acting fishier than the salmon I ate last night. Oh, wish I could have been there with you to have that salmon. May I ask you something, Miss Faye? Yes, Your Honor. What is it now? Who is this person anyway, this Union Jack fellow? The Union Jack is the name of the flag of England. Okay. So that explains the British thing. You mean like the Stars and Stripes, right? As usual, Your Honor, your insight astounds me. Hey, something just occurred to me. Isn't there something strange about this bit just now? Mia, there is a contradiction here. Mr. Grossberg, quickly now, show that boy you mean business. With evidence, I mean. Alright. Check it out. Well, my dear, think you can manage on your own? Yes. I need to keep my social skills up, my social points, whatever that persona thing is. Never mind. I know. Yes, indeed, I know. Alright, let's get back where we were here. 4, 5. I usually think of these as like numbers. Like if statement number 1 and 2 and 3. Alright. Let's see what we have here. Well, I see what looks like an umbrella over there. That leads me to think she was the one that did it. I don't see, like, anything on his back. Really. Let me just go over the fatal electric shock, yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, it must be the photo. Are you certain you saw the Union Jack? Yeah, I'm sure. It was right there on his back. Miss Fay, is there some point to this line of questioning? Your Honor, please take another look at the crime scene photo. There's nothing there. Hey, wait a minute. He's wearing a leather jacket. The Union Jack was on the back of the t-shirt he was wearing. Oh. Aha. You're right. But if that was really the case, you wouldn't know that, would you? No. You'd have no idea what he was wearing underneath that jacket. Bam! Set him down, Mia. Mr. Wright, you've been lying to me. Oh, shit. No! Phoenix Wright doesn't cry! That's not him! That can't be him! That P on his chest doesn't stand for Phoenix anyway, it stands for pussy! I can't believe I trusted him. Mr. Wright was all wrong. Hee. That was an impressive bit of cross-examination. This guy's voice changes every time I do him. Thank you for uncovering the defendant's lies for me. It's quite clear that this man did not simply stumble upon the scene of the crime. Oh! Did I go too far?